Hello, dear students, in today's lecture, we will discuss the nth derivatives of trigonometric functions sin ax plus b, cos ax plus b, e to the power x into sin bx plus c, e to the power x into cos bx plus c. Okay, so in this lecture only we will discuss the formula. Right, nth derivative of sin ax plus b, nth derivative of cos ax plus b, nth derivative of e to the power x into sin bx plus c. So before going to start the lecture, please subscribe the YouTube channel if you are not subscribed yet. Okay, so that you will get the notification for new uploads. Is that clear? So subscribe the YouTube channel, Maths Clinic Counseling Center. So continue. Can we start? Okay. Okay. So let us see nth order derivative of sin ax plus b, cos ax plus b, etc. etc. Okay, so first one, y is equal to sin ax plus b. Okay, so इसको अगर डिफरेंशिएट किया हमने, डिफरेंशिएटिंग both sides with respect to x. Is that clear? तो क्या मिलेगा आपको? Derivative of y is y1 is equal to d dx of sin ax plus b. sin ax plus b का डेरिवेटिव होगा cos ax plus b into a. Is that clear? So that is equal to a cos ax plus b. Right? Can you write this as a cos theta is sin 90 theta plus pi by 2? Okay, cos theta is equal to sin theta plus pi by 2. So we can write here sin ax plus b plus pi by 2 using this. Is that clear? So ये हो गया simplified derivative. Again, is that clear? So did you understand? Now again differentiate both sides with respect to x. तो look at here, यहाँ 1 है, यहाँ पे a का पावर क्या है? 1 है. Is that clear? और यहाँ पाई बाय 2 का मल्टीपल क्या है? 1 है. ओके, सो नाउ y1 का डेरिवेटिव क्या होगा? y2, दैट इज डी डी एक्स ऑफ a sin ax plus b plus pi by 2. सो इट इज a कांस्टेंट हो गया, sin ax plus b pi by 2 का डेरिवेटिव होगा cos ax plus b plus pi by 2. Exactly, into a, and that is equal to a square, and cos ax plus b pi by 2 है, तो अगेन cos theta is sin theta plus pi by 2, so that is sin theta, that is ax plus b plus pi by 2 plus pi by 2. This is theta, right? So that is equal to a square sin of ax plus b plus 2 times pi by 2. Is that clear? Look at here, यहाँ 2 है, यहाँ पे भी 2 है, right? And here is also 2. Okay, so similarly, so what we have, similarly y3 is equal to क्या होना चाहिए बताइए? तो क्या होगा? That is d dx of a square into sin of ax plus b plus 2 pi by 2. तो कितना होगा? a स्क्वायर की जगह a क्यूब हो जाएगा, और साइन ऑफ एक्स प्लस बी 2 पाई बाय 2, वन मोर पाई बाय 2 ऐड हो जाएगा, तो दैट इज साइन ऑफ ए एक्स प्लस बी प्लस 3 पाई बाय 2. एंड इफ यू कंटिन्यू दिस, सो nth डेरिवेटिव विल बी इक्वल टू क्या होगा? a to the power n, यहाँ 3 है, यहाँ 3 है, okay, into sine of ax plus b, right, plus 3, यहाँ 3 था, तो यहाँ पे n pi by 2. Is that clear? So this is the formula. So we have dn by dxn of sine of ax plus b is equal to a to the power n sine of ax plus b plus, so it is what, dn of sine of ax plus b. Okay, so now look at here. Now here if we put, now if a is equal to 1 and b is equal to 0 in 3, so क्या मिलेगा आपको? आपको क्या मिलेगा देखिए, तो यू विल गेट डी एन ऑफ साइन एक्स हो जाएगा, बराबर है, एंड इट विल बी 1 टू द पावर एन साइन ऑफ ए इज इक्वल टू 1, बी इज इक्वल टू 0, तो एक्स प्लस एन पाई बाय 2, बराबर है. सो वी हैव दिस फॉर्मूला, डी nth डेरिवेटिव ऑफ साइन एक्स इज इक्वल टू साइन x plus n pi by 2, because 1 to the power n is 1. Is that clear? Now next, cos of ax plus b, y is equal to, with the nth derivative we have to now differentiating both sides with respect to x. So what is derivative of y? Derivative of y is y1. Derivative of cos of ax plus b, d dx of cos ax plus b is equal to minus sin ax plus b into a, that is equal to, बराबर है. Now you know that, right? So tell me, cos theta plus pi by 2 is equal to minus sin theta, बराबर है. So we have here minus sin theta, so it will be equal to cos ax plus b plus pi by 2, and a is there, so a आ गया. Is that clear? Similarly differentiating both sides with respect to x. Is that clear? So y1 का डेरिवेटिव होगा y2, और here it would be dx of a cos of ax plus b plus pi by 2. Is that clear? So a constant है, cos of ax plus b plus pi by 2 का डेरिवेटिव होगा minus sin of ax plus b plus pi by 2 into a. Is that clear? So that is equal to a into a square, and now here is again minus sin theta is equal to cos theta plus pi by 2, that is cos of ax plus b plus pi by 2 is now theta plus pi by 2. Okay, so that is equal to a square into cos of ax plus b plus 2 pi by 2. So look at here, y2 equal to, so here is 1, look at here, here is 1, here is a to the power 1, and here pi by 2 multiplied by 1. Okay, here is 2 बराबर है, here is also a का power 2, बराबर है, and pi by 2 into 2. So therefore similarly y3, can you guess y3? So y3 is equal to a to the power 3. Same process repeat किया हमने, तो cos of ax plus b plus 3 pi by 2. Is that clear? So and so on. If we continue, we can find out y4. y4 हो जाएगा a to the power 4 cos of ax plus b plus 4 pi by 2, बराबर है. So yn क्या होगा? Therefore yn is equal to a to the power n cos of ax plus b plus n pi by 2, which can be dn of cos ax plus b. Is that clear? So this is the formula. dn of cos ax plus b is equal to a to the power n into cos of ax plus b plus n pi by 2. Now in this formula, if, as in previous case, okay, if a equals to 1 and b equals to 0 in formula number 4, बराबर है, तो आपको मिलेगा dn ऑफ cos x इज इक्वल टू, ये इधर क्या हो जाएगा 1 to the power n cos x plus 0 plus n pi by 2, बराबर है. So that is cos x plus n pi by 2. Is that clear? So we have this formula, बराबर है, cos x plus n pi by 2, that is 4.1. Okay, so in this formula if we put this, so now next, fifth formula, y is equal to e to the power ax into sine of bx plus c. Is that clear? Now differentiating, both sides with respect to x. तो यहाँ पे e to the power x, ax is a function of x, sin bx plus c is also function of x, तो product rule आपको अप्लाई करना पड़ेगा. तो you will get y is equal to, is that clear? So what you will get? E to the power x का डेरिवेटिव क्या होगा? a into e to the power ax into sin bx plus c. ओके, प्रोडक्ट रूल क्या है? प्रोडक्ट रूल u v d of u v is equal to u dash v plus u v dash. Is that clear? प्लस e to the power ax into sin bx plus c का डेरिवेटिव क्या होगा? cos bx plus c into d. Is that clear? So taking e to the power ax common, and here we get a sin bx plus c plus b cos bx plus c. Okay, now put a is equal to r cos theta and b is equal to what? R sin theta. So this gives b by a क्या होगा? b by a will be equal to r sin theta by r cos theta. r cancel हो गया, sin theta by cos theta is tan theta. So therefore theta is equal to क्या हो जाएगा? tan inverse of b by a. Right? Now a square plus b square कितना होगा? That is r square cos square theta plus r square sin square theta. r square common निकाल लिया, तो you will get cos square theta plus sin square theta. And you know that sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So it is equal to r square into 1, and therefore a square plus b square is equal to r square, or r is equal to a square plus b square raised to the power 1 by 2. Is that clear? So is that clear? So y1 क्या होगा? Now this is what y1. This is y1. Okay. So therefore this is equation 1. So by equation 1, y1 is equal to e to the power ax into a की वैल्यू क्या है? r cos theta sin of bx plus c, बराबर है, प्लस b की वैल्यू क्या है? r sin theta into cos of bx plus c. r कॉमन निकलता है, so r e to the power ax into sin bx plus c cos theta plus cos bx plus c into sin theta. Now use sin of a plus b is equal to क्या फॉर्मूला है? sin a cos b plus cos a sin b. Okay, so it is equal to r e to the power ax इंटू साइन a प्लस बी हो जाएगा ये, बराबर है। तो क्या आएगा bx प्लस c इज a और प्लस थीटा b. ओके, सो दिस इज y1, दिस इज इक्वेशन नंबर 2. So did you understand? Now again differentiating equation 2 with respect to x again. Okay, now here equation 2 y1, तो y1 का डेरिवेटिव क्या हो जाएगा? So you will get y1 का डेरिवेटिव होगा y2 and here you will get d dx of r e to the power ax into sin of bx plus c, बराबर है, plus theta. Is that clear? So you will get here r into d dx of e to the power x into sin of bx plus c plus theta. Now it is equal to r into, this is what, r e to the power x into sin of bx plus c plus theta and one more theta by equation 2, बराबर है. So it is equal to r into r square e to the power ax sin of bx plus c plus 2 theta. This is y2. अब now you focus y2, 2 यहाँ पे, 2 यहाँ पे है, 2 यहाँ पे है. And now what is theta? Theta is equal to tan inverse of b by a, बराबर है. एंड r इज इक्वल टू क्या है, a स्क्वायर प्लस बी स्क्वायर रेस्ट टू द पावर 1/2, बराबर है. ना ऐसा ही अगर हम y3 निकालेंगे तो y3 क्या होना चाहिए, r टू द पावर 3 e टू द पावर ax साइन ऑफ bx प्लस c प्लस 3 theta. We are going to replace this r and theta by this value, and so if we continue this, so yn is equal to r to the power n e to the power ax sin of bx plus c plus n theta, and that will be equal to a square plus b square raised to the power 1/2 and its power is n e to the power ax into sin of bx plus c plus n tan inverse of b by a. Is that clear? So yn is equal to क्या हो जाएगा, a square plus b square raised to 1/2 raised to the power n. You know that a to the power m to the power n is equal to a to the power m into n. So you will get r की वैल्यू क्या हो जाएंगे आप, a square plus b square raised to the power n/2 e to the power ax sin of bx plus c plus n into tan inverse of b by e. That is answer. So we have this formula, dn of nth derivative. Okay, this is also called as dn of e to the power ax into sin of bx plus c. Is that clear? So we have got this formula. Check. ये देखिए e to the power ax, this is what, sin this. Is that clear? So now in this result, if we put, if a is equal to 1, b is equal to 1 and c is equal to 0 in 5, बराबर है, तो क्या मिलेगा आपको, dn of e to the power x sin of x, बराबर है, a is equal to 1, b is equal to 1, c is equal to 0. ये हो जाएगा 1 स्क्वायर प्लस b is equal to 1 स्क्वायर n/2 e to the power a 1x and x sine of 1x plus 0 plus n tan inverse 1 by 1. Is that clear? So it is equal to 2 to the power n by 2 e to the power x sine of x plus n tan inverse 1, that is pi by 4. Is that clear? So it is nth derivative of e to the power x into sine x. So we have got this formula 5.1. Is that clear? Similarly, if a is equal to 0 in formula number 5, so we get क्या मिलेगा आपको dn of a is equal to 0 रखा तो ये हो जाएगा e to the power 0 sin bx plus c, right? So it is equal to बराबर है 0 plus b square raised to the power n by 2 e to the power 0 sin bx plus c plus n tan inverse b by a is equal to 0 बराबर है. So it will be equal to dn of e to the power 0 is 1 sin bx plus c, and that is equal to b square to the power n by 2, 2 to cancel हो गया तो b to the power n e to the power 0 is 1 sin of bx plus c plus n tan inverse infinity, and tan inverse infinity कितना है pi by 2 बराबर है. So it is equal to b to the power n into sin of bx plus c plus n pi by 2. Is that clear? So this is the result. dn of sin bx plus c is equal to b to the power n sin of bx plus c plus n pi by 2. Is that clear? So similarly here also there is a parallel result, symmetric. Is that clear? So here you see why. Now we find out e to the power ax sin के जगह क्या है cos. So differentiating both sides with respect to x, we use product rule. d of uv is equal to u dash v plus u v dash. तो y1 क्या होगा a e to the power ax into cos of bx plus c minus e to the power ax into sin of bx plus c into b. Derivative of cos is minus, so here minus sign. Okay, so you will get e to the power ax into a cos bx plus c minus b sin of bx plus c. Now put a is equal to r cos theta, b is equal to r sin theta. a square plus b square हमने निकाला है, r square होता है. a square plus b square is equal to r square, and theta is equal to tan inverse of b by a. In previous we have seen. So it is equal to e to the power ax into r cos theta cos bx plus c minus r sin theta sin bx plus c, using this result here. Okay, so it is equal to r e to the power ax, and this is the value of cos a plus b, bx plus c plus theta. y1 is equal to. Is that clear? बराबर है, because cos of where cos of a plus b is equal to cos a cos b minus sin a sin b. This formula is used here, r common लेने के बाद में. Okay, So y1 हो गया. Now look at here. Similarly, again differentiating both sides with respect to x. So what is derivative of y1? That is y2. That is r constant हो गया. dx of e to the power ax into cos bx plus c plus theta. Okay, and that is equal to r into here a e to the power ax into cos bx plus c plus theta, बराबर है, प्लस e to the power ax into minus sin bx plus c plus theta into b. So it is equal to r e to the power ax into a cos of bx plus c plus theta minus b into sin of bx plus c plus theta. Again we substitute a is equal to r cos theta, b is equal to r sin theta, जैसा कि हमने ये यहाँ पे किया है. a is equal to r cos theta. So you will get, what you will get, y2 is equal to, so what you will get, r e to the power ax into r cos theta cos of bx plus c plus theta minus r sin theta into sin of bx plus c plus theta. Take r common. तो ये r अगर बाहर ले लिया हमने तो दिस r एंड दिस r विल बी r स्क्वायर e to the power ax into cos of theta cos of bx plus c plus theta minus sin theta sin of bx plus c plus theta. Okay, let us see. This is a, this is b, cos a cos b minus sin a sin b, बराबर है. So it is equal to r square e to the power ax into cos of a plus b, bx plus c plus theta a plus b and theta, that is equal to r square e to the power ax into cos of bx plus c plus 2 theta. This is y2. So look at here, 2, here is 2, here is 2. Is that clear? And therefore similarly y3 is equal to r to the power 3 e to the power ax cos of bx plus c plus 3 theta and so on. So आपको मिलेगा yn is equal to r to the power n e to the power ax cos of bx plus c plus n theta. What is value of r? A square plus b square raised to the power 1 by 2 and this whole raised to the power n e to the power ax cos of bx plus c plus n into theta क्या है? Tan inverse of b by a. Is that clear? So we have this formula. Look at here. A square plus b square raised to the power n by 2 e to the power x cos of bx plus c plus n tan inverse of b by a. Formula number 6. So did you understand how to find the nth derivative of e to the power ax into cos bx plus c? Now here we put let a is equal to 1, b is equal to 1 and c is equal to 0 in formula number 6. तो आपको क्या मिलेगा? dn of e to the power x into cos x हो जाएगा. It is equal to a is equal to 1 square plus 1 square raised to the power n by 2 e to the power x cos of bx and 1x plus c 0 plus n tan inverse of b by a कितना होगा? 1. right? And so it is equal to 1 square is 1 square is 1 plus 1 2, 2 to the power n by 2 e to the power x cos x plus n tan inverse 1 is pi by 4. Is that clear? So dn of e to the power x into cos x, so we have this formula. Is that clear? बराबर है? Okay. Now let a is equal to 0 in 6 we get क्या मिलेगा आपको dn of e to the power 0 cos bx plus c, right? It is equal to 0 plus b square raised to the power n by 2. Formula number 6 इसमें रख रहे हैं हम. We are substituting the values in this formula. Okay, and e to the power a is equal to 0, so 0 cos bx plus c plus n tan inverse of b by 0. Is that clear? So it is equal to b square raised to the power n by 2. This 2 will get cancelled. E to the power 0 is 1. So cos of bx plus c plus n tan inverse b by 0 is infinity. Okay, and so it is b to the power n cos of bx plus c plus n into tan pi by 2 infinity है. So tan inverse infinity is pi by 2, and that is answer. So it is what dn of cos bx plus c. Is that clear? So this is the formula. Is that clear? dn of cos bx plus c is equal to b to the power n cos of bx plus c plus n pi by 2. So dear students, if you understand the lecture properly, please like the video and share it to the students.